Hello, everyone. This is horror author James Hershey Jr. from the Staring into the Abyss radio show. And on this video, I would like to bring you a very cool article. This is an amazing story. It is from the dailystar.co.uk, so it's from over in England. And the headline is Man Beats 12 Brain Tumors and is now cancer-free after taking cannabis oil. This article is by Tom Towers, and it was published August 26, 2019. A man who is battling 12 brain tumors is now almost cancer-free after starting a course of cannabis oil. George Gannon's brain cancer has reduced by 95% since the horrifying diagnosis last summer, and he is essentially cancer-free. The businessman from Basingstoke, Hampshire, started taking the oil in December 2018 and quit chemotherapy in February. 3 months later, an MRI scan revealed his tumors had stopped growing. By August, his cancer had almost completely disappeared. And this right here is a picture of George and his, I believe, girlfriend. Yeah, his girlfriend Natalie in December of 2018 when he started taking the oil. George, 30, told the Daily Echo, "It was quite surreal. I was shaking like a leaf. It was the best news we could have ever imagined. Back in December, I was told I probably wouldn't survive. The doctor literally said it was the best day of his medical career. Now I'm essentially cancer-free in less than a year." The NHS initially prescribed George powerful chemotherapy tablets, which made him look like the poster person for cancer. He and his girlfriend began researching and discovered the oil. George began taking the medicine, which cost around £1,300 a month, 3 times a day. This right here is a picture of George 3 months after the initial picture, after he had already started taking the cannabis oil. And an MRI scan that they took revealed that his tumors had stopped growing. He added, "I started to feel like a completely new person, but I had no idea if I was well or not. I suddenly had more energy and was behaving like normal. I could tell something had shifted, but I wasn't sure. However," he warned on Facebook, "I'm not cleared just yet, and I don't want to hype it up too much. The doc hyped it up for us, but it's more than obvious cannabis oil straight up works, clearing 12 tumors in less than a year. I have an incredible family, and my absolutely incredible girlfriend Natalie has been by my side, and has been the lifeline I needed to stay on track. She reminded me why I needed to stay on track, and I cannot thank all you amazing souls enough for being there. Thank you. Blank cancer. Hashtag weed wins." And I imagine that blank stands for the F word, if I had to guess, and I think you would agree with that. I think that's a sentiment everybody can agree with, really. Screw cancer. And that is the end of this article. So, one, this is a very awesome story. I love to hear when anybody beats cancer. That is awesome, because cancer absolutely sucks. Too many of us have lost family members and people that we love to cancer of different varying types. And so anytime anybody beats cancer, I'm like real happy. That's awesome. I have experience with this in my own life as well, because my wife had cancer. She had cervical cancer, and she kicked cancer's ass. And she's been cancer-free for years, and she's very happy and healthy. I also have friends of mine who have had cancer. Some have lost that battle, and some have won. I had one friend of mine that actually, his father-in-law had cancer, and he messaged me and wanted to know what to do, because they were really scared and freaked out. And I had done some episodes on the channel here about cancer before, and he wanted to know what I would recommend. And I told him about cannabis oil, to start taking it, and to also start drinking dandelion tea as much as he could stomach, because dandelion tea has been proven in testing that it kills cancer as well. They're doing testing for that in Mexico and in Canada, and they say that they're having amazing results. It's killing 95% of the cancer. So that's amazing. So I told him to do that. I told him to switch to a mostly vegan lifestyle as much as he could, as many green vegetables and as many fruits as he could stomach. Food is our ultimate medicine. God has provided us with everything we need to beat any disease known to man. It's a simple matter of finding the right plant that will fix whatever it is that is wrong with you. In nature, whenever you have a poisonous plant, something that will kill you, the plant that is the antidote for that poisonous plant is always found very, very close to the original poisonous plant. So if you have a plant that you accidentally eat some of and you start feeling very, very ill, within walking distance of that plant, there's going to be another plant that will save your life. That's the way it always works in nature. That's not a mistake. That is set up on purpose, I believe, by God. He gives us everything that we need to heal ourselves. If you put proper nutrition into your body, you will no longer be sick. Period. If you eat properly, and I am a living testament to this. I spent the majority of my life as a meat eater, as a normal American that just shoved as much steak and burgers and pizza and stuff down my gullet as I could possibly eat. And I was very happy for a long time eating that way. But as I got older, I started feeling very, very sick all the time. I felt lazy. I felt like I had no energy. I felt sick all the time. And I was in pain a lot. And so I began researching myself on how to feel better, how to do better. And I got into distilled water, drinking distilled water instead of all the other things I had been drinking. I got into eating fruits and vegetables instead of the meats and stuff. And I was amazed at the difference it made in my own personal health. Right now, as I record this video, I am a vegetarian. I only eat fruits and vegetables. I don't eat meat any longer. Now, I've gone back and forth. I've talked about this on other videos. I've gone back and forth to where I will fall off that wagon once in a while. But eating that way, I have noticed that, one, I feel much better. Two, I have way more energy than I had when I ate meat. And that's something they always tell you that will not happen. They say, oh, you can't. You got to eat your protein, man. You won't have any, you won't be able to do anything. Well, that's simply not true. Protein comes from the plants, not from the animals. The animals are a secondary thing. I mean, the animals get the protein from the plants. That's how we get the protein from the animals. I feel amazing. I have all the strength I could ever need. I'm stronger than I've ever been. And all I eat is fruits and veggies. Cannabis is a plant. Now, a lot of people are down on marijuana because it's marijuana, because people smoke it and get high. But I say it's about time we make marijuana legal. I mean, just cut out the bullcrap, man. I mean, it's obvious that this plant helps people. There's story after story after story about how good this thing is for everybody. But yet it's still illegal. You can go to jail for buying it. That makes no sense to me. And this is coming from a guy who is anti-drug. I do not do drugs of any type. I don't even drink alcohol. I am one of the most anti-drug people you will ever meet in your life. I won't take pain pills. I don't want anything to do with the stuff. I am straight edge as they come. But this plant is something that God put on this planet to heal the body. And that has been proven in study after study after study. There's case after case of marijuana and cannabis oils making an amazing difference and healing diseases and giving people their lives back. So I say this is one that should not be illegal. This is one that you should be allowed to have. Now, if you choose to smoke it and get a little high also, I have no problem with that. That's your own personal choice. I know a lot of people that enjoy marijuana. Not for the medical benefits, but simply to get high. And they are some of the least dangerous people I know. I would never be worried about a pothead attacking me and trying to hurt me. Because they're pretty laid back, and pretty much all they really want to do is veg out and eat snacks and watch TV and play video games and stuff. I also know professional people that smoke marijuana who still go to work and do their daily thing, and they're fine. So I think it's kind of silly to make marijuana illegal and keep marijuana illegal when the overwhelming evidence states that it's really beneficial. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about marijuana, what you think about cannabis oils, and what you think about this story and all the other stories out there of people that are being cured and getting their lives back and finally being out of pain because of this miracle drug. Do you think that marijuana should be made completely legal for everybody? Do you believe it should only be medical marijuana that has to be prescribed by a doctor? Or do you believe that it should only be CBD products, which is the CBD portion of marijuana that does not contain the THC to get you high? Let me know down in the comments what you think. Me personally, I say just legalize the whole damn thing and let people enjoy it. There's no reason why they can't enjoy it. They're not hurting anybody. So that's my opinion on it. Let me know yours. As always, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for the love. And until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.